Hello there, here we are with a new video. It's about international relations. Before getting into it, please subscribe and hit the bell icon for future content. Let's review. Introduction to international relations. International relations is the study of the interactions, relations, and interactions between countries and other actors in the international system, including states, international organizations, non-governmental organizations, and individuals. It encompasses a wide range of issues, including diplomacy, security, trade, human rights, and global governance. The field of international relations is interdisciplinary, drawing on insights from history, political science, economics, law, and other disciplines to understand the complex dynamics of the international system. Relation between countries. The relationship between countries can take many forms, from cooperation and alliance to competition and conflict. Factors that influence the relationship between countries include economic, political, military, and cultural ties. Economic relationships between countries often involve trade agreements and financial partnerships, such as the World Trade Organization and the International Monetary Fund. Countries may also have political relationships, such as diplomatic relations and alliances. Military relationships can range from joint military exercises and intelligence sharing to active conflicts. Cultural ties can include shared history, language, and values. The relationship between countries can also be affected by issues such as human rights, terrorism, and global governance. Countries may have very different perspectives on these issues and may disagree on how to address them. The nature of the relationship between countries can change over time, depending on a variety of factors including leadership changes, economic conditions, and international events. Why relation between countries are important? The relationships between countries are important for a variety of reasons. Number 1, economic stability and prosperity. Countries rely on international trade and investment to support economic growth and development. Good relationships between countries can facilitate the flow of goods, services, and capital, leading to greater economic prosperity for all involved. Number 2, security and peace. Countries that have positive relationships are more likely to cooperate on issues related to security, such as counterterrorism and nuclear non-proliferation. Strong relationships between countries can also reduce the likelihood of war and other forms of violence. Number 3, cultural exchange. Countries with good relationships are more likely to exchange ideas, people, and culture, which can lead to greater understanding and mutual respect between nations. Number 4, global governance. Countries need to work together to address common challenges such as climate change, poverty, and disease. International cooperation is essential to addressing these issues effectively. Number 5, human rights. Countries that have good relationships tend to respect each other's human rights and can work together to promote and protect human rights globally. International relations are complex and multifaceted. Positive relationships between countries can help to promote stability and prosperity, while negative relationships can lead to conflict and instability. Therefore, it is essential for countries to maintain positive relations with each other and find ways to manage and resolve conflicts of interest. Conclusion: conflict of interests. Conflict of interest in international relations refers to situations where the interests or goals of two or more countries are incompatible or contradictory. This can lead to tension, hostility, or even war between nations. There are many potential sources of conflict of interest in international relations, including territorial disputes. Countries may disagree over the ownership or control of a specific piece of land or territory. Economic interests. Countries may compete for resources, markets, or access to strategic areas. Ideological differences. Countries may have conflicting political systems or ideologies that make cooperation difficult. Security concerns. Countries may have different views on how to address issues such as terrorism or the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction. Human rights issues. Countries may have different positions on issues such as freedom of speech, religious freedom, and minority rights. Conflict of interest in international relations can also be driven by domestic politics, as leaders may seek to advance their own political goals by taking a hardline stance on certain issues. In order to manage and resolve conflicts of interest, countries may engage in diplomacy, negotiations, and international organizations. However, in some cases, conflicts of interest may lead to war or other forms of violence. That's enough for this video. We will be right back. Take care.